So SuperAsia Foods has been around since the early 2000s. Started off as a distribution company, specifically catering from brands from South Asia, mainly from Pakistan, and then expanding thereon. Right now we source products from over 10 countries. We have over 15 brands, which are more common. And then we have our in-house brands, some of them, so that we've established over time that we're working towards. That has over 200 products of our own, which represents a major chunk. That's under Handi. Those are like growing pains. As you're growing as a company, you need standardization in place, which was hard to get. So the idea was, with my personal background in IT, that okay, if I could bring in the software that would allow me to delegate tasks and put some processes in place and understand the flows better. So everything revolves around inventory when you're a food and beverage distribution company, like what's coming in and what's going out. If you can track that, then everything else just falls into place. And that was the hardest thing for us to track. Even right now, I would say we are about 90%, but it's still really tough, because when you're dealing with the specialty niche products from different vendors in remote parts of the world, they haven't heard of such things as barcodes. So you have to go all the way back to the manufacturing side and teach them how things can be done. So that part becomes quite challenging. I was experimenting with a few ERPs actually. We switched from QuickBooks to NetSuite. NetSuite turned out to be a little too inflexible for us as a small company. It was too big of a jump, I think, from QuickBooks, and then it didn't work out so well for us. So then I wanted something that would be more flexible, where I could put in the flows rather than us moving our flows around the software. So that's why Odoo turned out to be quite interesting, especially as an open source ERP. I really like that concept that, okay, there's a lot of applications out there, so whatever is not there out of the box, someone somewhere had that problem that I'm facing right now, and they probably have a solution that I could build upon. Apart from standardizing processes and inventory traceability, I was using various different applications throughout. Sales, e-commerce, shipping. So I wanted something to be all in under one platform, something that is, so not integration, but something that is built with the same platform in mind. So I don't have to manage multiple databases, I don't have to update multiple things at one time. So just do it one way and it's reflected all across. That was the main reason why I thought of Odoo, because of all the different modules and how they talk to each other. I found that quite neat, and I think that was the biggest factor for me to make this decision. I wanted somebody who is local, who could be on site to understand the requirements, who could come in and look at my operation, see what's going on. I could have a conversation face to face. So Bista was around here, and Bista was one of the gold partners. So I sent them an email, and the biggest thing was that I sent an email, and within 15 minutes I had a call from Bista Solutions. They're like, hey, you sent us an email. I was like, wow, that was quick. Okay, so that was pretty much the responsiveness just gives you an idea of, okay, that these guys are super quick, and if I want something done, it would be right away. So in terms of what stood out about Bista was definitely the responsiveness. From the point that we made first contact, they were very quick to respond to my query that, hey, we can help you out. And then we scheduled, because I was on a very tight deadline. I wanted it up and running within a month. I wanted to go live and then fix problems as we go. There's only two ways we can handle a project. Either you do all the testing firsthand, but because this is, like I said, we don't have standardized processes in place, so it's about a trial and error. Hey, let's do it this way, and then we have to actually see what happens on a daily basis, and then come back and be like, okay, this doesn't work, let's go back again and change it again. So it was a lot of trial and error, which was very helpful from Bista's side, that it was really quick and responsive. They had a team dedicated that, okay, we will take care of what's happening, and we have people working around the clock even. I think the biggest change has been inventory accuracy. I got everything that I wanted out of it. Bin locations, traceability, lot tracking, automation to certain degrees, route optimization. Everything that I wanted to be a part of the warehouse management side has been part of the warehouse management side. So with that core being intact, rest of it just follows, where your profit and loss and everything else is in place. And there's a lot more that I still need to explore from Odoo's side. There's accounting and these analytical tags and different tools that are in place and marketing automations. So all of those will come in at a later stage, and I think it will be a great addition. Well, I can only say that I was able to bring about the inventory accuracy above 90%, which was probably around 60 to 70 before. And now it's much easier in terms of efficiency, so probably raised it about 30%.